Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. Good morning, folks. It's early here in terms of it's 9 a.m. and I just woke up and trying to gather myself for this early morning. It's a wonderful day, despite the fact that there's a storm warning in effect and heavy rain. I took an opportunity to come out here when it's taking a rest. So let's get this journey started, but not until I show my big heifer. So one moment. Sawadee Krab. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk, and this is Phuket Alex, and I see that we have an awesome crowd already. So hello Wanika, hello Yahir, Vivian Johnson, Canadian Vasily, good to see you, and Hajat. And if I missed anybody, I'll say hi to you when we get the journey started. It's early mornings, like I said, just 9:30 a.m. It's forecasted at 23 degrees. Quite a low temperature actually for Phuket, as you know, and that's due to the storm warning in effect. But yeah, let's go. And I haven't had my cup of coffee yet, and I'm not using the DJI Mic 2 today, so I'll be screaming into the phone a little bit more. But if there are any audio issues, let me know. I could still use the Mic 2, but one thing I'm using is the gimbal. Hopefully it provides a better experience as I fumble around my gear. It's more stable, unless of course my gimbal gives me some issues. But hey, it's been good so far, and once again, thank you everybody for being awesome and coming in. And we're gonna have a walk regardless if it does start storming. And we're gonna make our way to Kathu. I didn't put Kathu Temple, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna drop by that place as well. It's a good, wonderful vibe and positive place to visit. But the reason why I didn't put it is just in case that it does start storming, I can at least run into a cafe or some sort and hide in there. So let's see what happens first. And why do I sound so cautious? Because when there's a real storm warning, I told you guys before, we had a few and it kind of just went by, but this one is a little bit different. I had a few texts from my phone alongside, I think everybody else did on the island, telling that there's a huge heavy rain kind of storm warning in effect, and it's supposedly all over the island, but it's gonna affect mostly first over at the northern part of Thailand, so we might be all right down here. But having said that, that's still in effect. It looks good so far, and one way or another, Phuket Island has been able to dodge all sorts of bad weather, and we have enjoyed a lot of good weather here. And Hajjat says, I went for a quick walk around my neighborhood, Alex, because we're having heavy rain today here in Canada. Yeah, and I guess you're feeling what I'm feeling. Before the rain picks up and gets worse, let's come out and enjoy some conditions that doesn't require me to haul an umbrella. And as I'm making my way to probably grab a cup of coffee first down this path, feel free to check out Canadian Facilities channel. Yeah, some awesome epic content just the past few days, including an amazing live stream, well, 3 of them in one day, so worthy of noting and definitely have to check out. And hello Madano, and hello Jazz as well. Sorry I missed you guys on the chat. I'm just gonna pull Vasily's channel. And that's because he's had those epic streams, and I mean it, because it's beyond 12 hours into part 2, and he even had another stream on the way home. So go over to Destination Travels and check out those wonderful streams. And not to mention, he also recently covered Fan Expo, for those of you interested in that event. And I'm pretty sure Liam was also covered it as well on his channel on the live stream. And he was also one of the big entertainers and participants of the TTT meetup, and also had a live stream there. So check out Liam's channel as well, as we're just making our way on this path towards some coffee. Well, much needed coffee for me. I'm quite tired this morning, but not due to anything bad. As you guys may notice, I started a video series called, well, I guess I keep the name for now. It's called Phuket Walk Fitness. And it's pretty much my journey to, I say to get back to my prime, but to a, I would say, good fitness level. I do look to bulk up during this journey in terms of muscle gains, and at the same time lean down and tone down on the stomach area. So hopefully there'll be noticeably some difference, whether in appearance or, of course, strength, and most important of all, health. And alongside while doing that, I'll be adding some cardio into it. but I do have some sort of concept to how I'm making these videos, so hope you guys get to check that out. And welcome back here to Phuket Island, Kathu area, as we head towards Kathu Temple. It's currently 9:36 a.m. Forecasted at 23 degrees, quite cool for the island. And it's certainly a Monday, so that would explain my blunders and slowness, as Mondays are, for me anyways, harder to deal with. Okay, I'm gonna put my chat and monitoring phone away and rely on my mods and the on-screen chat for the remaining period. And just in case it does rain, I'm prepared. And Jahir says I might be going to Thailand next year. That's wonderful. Definitely should visit. A lot of places worthy from north to south. And if you have a chance, drop by Phuket Island as well. Beautiful place, and hopefully you're getting a good glimpse of different areas and what this place is all about. I'm gonna cross the street actually here. There's a lot more action over there. Welcome to all my mods now. I think we have a lot of you amazing people here already. So once again, very important I give you guys a shout out for always being here on these journeys, and of course maintaining the positivity of the community. Not an easy task indeed. That's what I like to do here, and there are many places and many other channels that do things differently, but that's them and this is us, isn't it? So thank you to all you wonderful people and supporting the channel and helping us keeping things the way they are, and then we'll continue to grow and improve along the way. Cheers to all my mods. I think Phuket is spelled without the C. Yeah, here. No worries, will be easier to find information on as well when you're in Thailand in the airport. I often spell city names wrong, and actually there was one time I was planning a trip up north and I had the whole city name mixed up with another one. And then Sai was like, yeah, no wonder you were having issues finding it. So it's all good. And especially with Thai cities and, well, yeah, Thai cities and Thai names itself actually in the language is difficult in terms of to pick up, even for myself who's bilingual in a few languages. And often YouTubers, especially in Thailand, say names to cities their own way anyways, so. Hey Yoshi, good to see ya. I'm doing good. I'm glad I'm out here. There's a huge storm warning in effect and I got a few notifications, but I was expecting some floods like the other day, that sign experience, but none of that yet. So quite blessed that it's still dry and everything is good. I think I'm gonna not take too long here, but we'll stop by and say a quick prayer for happiness and good health. And today a little bit extra to hope that it doesn't rain too hard on us on this way to the Kathu Temple. Good to see you here, Yoshi. We'll also streamed at the TDT meetup as well. So do check out Yoshi's channel as the nutbot just pulled up. Check out his live stream and coverage of the event. And I was just saying, I have a few videos up already for the fitness channel. I mean the fitness segment. And it's just a startup, and I was wondering and thinking to myself, what am I gonna do when it really storms? Because this year it's been really nice and blessed on the island in terms of weather. But if it does start pouring like some years, and it might actually keep me indoors, so I thought I could maybe even live stream some of those fitness segments, and we'll get to work out together and spend some time together if I do get reined in, of course. And this is Papa House Coffee. We came here before. We're just gonna take a glimpse, but I will make a path across and then we'll continue walking down. Here's the pink buggy. And Yoshi says, yeah, I was there just barely. I got there after work, of course. Yeah, well, sometimes I guess work has to come first, unfortunately, right? But good that you got to join the event and you made it in time. And at the same time, made some good money after hard days of going at it. And hello again, Juanita. Hello, Jag. If I haven't said hi to you already, I'm sure I did. I'm a little bit disoriented today. Whoa, and that car was so close. Lucky I walked inwards. Jeez. And you guys can see it was raining. Just not now. Well, let's see how that goes. I mean, doing a video at the gym is, well, I have the gym available now, is a lot easier. If I were to live stream there, it might be a little bit more difficult. Maybe if it goes well, then I can buy some simple equipment for some of those episodes, which kind of brings me to the point. I am gonna keep those simple in terms of exercises and not make it all complicated, but experiencing myself and of course doing all the exercises that I'm gonna put up in the content and see what results it gets me. But I do have some confidence that it will be a transformation, not just a diet program. And it has been working actually. I've done this before, so let's hope I can pull it off again. I spent a few days, as you guys know, I had a few days off. One I was kind of flooded in, and the other few I was trying to get some workout in and see how I am, and of course make those videos and set up for the series. So I hope as the episodes progresses, we'll see some effective training and differences that everybody perhaps can enjoy, follow along and see if I fail or succeed. But I think putting myself, since I do have a little bit of time in the gym now, putting myself to a health journey is something worthwhile to me. And it'll be amazing as well if I can bring everybody along, whether you're just interested and curious or you want to join in and get a few stretches and a few pumps in. I'm liking the gimbal, and I think the weather today allows me to utilize it. I don't think I have to use the fan today. Hopefully not. Okay. And this is the first stop 25 slow bar. Let me ensure that I do have money to get some coffee. And let's get a cup. Americano. Okay, welcome everybody to 25 slow bar. I didn't have to use my umbrella yet. I had it ready, hanging on my bag. Anyways, let's put it down. Settle down. And check out the cafe a little bit. And of course, check out the amazing barista work as she prepares my coffee. And I think I'll be a lot better after this cup of coffee. Had a little sleep last night, but it was a good night. It was quite peaceful. But the workout has been really helping in terms of energy-wise. And I was able to get some sleep eventually because I was tired out. And today is actually excellent. I had a few days of resistance training, and today would be part of the cardio, the walk, and naturally just something I do and enjoy. So thank you everybody. That makes the whole kind of idea even possible. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's in my 4K videos. Just a few workout videos that I did. I wouldn't go as far as I'm giving everybody tips or anything, but it's just my personal journey to get back to some good fitness. And the reason being is, well, because I can. One of the reasons is I have the time right now, and I've been given a gym an opportunity to do so. And also I think it's an excellent thing to combine the channel with. We do walk around a lot, and has improved my health quite a bit, whether by accident or definitely not planned out. I didn't know. Well, I obviously knew walking was very healthy, but I didn't know it could go to extent of what, because usually I just run a lot. You guys may know I used to just go out for 5K runs, 10K runs, and I even had an idea of doing some running videos. But as I enjoy walking and realize a lot of benefits, and my endurance definitely increased during all these walks, I realized, hey, it fulfills a huge part of my cardio, and I was able to do something that running actually can't do. When you do anaerobics, sometimes you don't always target the fat zone, especially if you run a little bit too fast, but it's very good for building endurance, of course, and overall health. But when you're doing walking, you're constantly just burning fat. And you're generally, because the pace and your heart rate, and that's just what walking does, yeah? And it targets the things that you want to burn off, actually, to stay healthy and lean. So I'm going to continue the amazing walks around the island, and hopefully when we get rained in or something, and that's where some of those fitness episodes can help out. Because when it does happen, it has rained for a full month here before, non-stop, and heavy rain, I mean. So this year has been very kind and nice. And you never know, it might just stay this way. You know what? We got the front seat back. Let's go to the front. And our drink is ready. Sorry about that. Even having a gimbal, I'm making everybody dizzy. Yay! Here we are. Okay, let me get charged up first. actually really nice to use the gimbal again. Finally, the weather permits. Now let me know if I need to use the mic. I've been kind of talking quite soft today. Oh. Ah, that's nice. Okay, and here's the cup of coffee. Alright. Let's get the straw in. Cheers. And right after this, I guess we'll take a trip to the temple. I'm gonna turn on my mic actually. See if I can get it connected midway. Yeah, there's a lot of wind noise here, isn't it? Hold on. In there. Let me try to switch to the mic. Let me try to switch to the okay. Okay, and let's see how the audio is first. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Sorry about that, folks. Was in a rush this morning. On the way out, I thought I could save some energy because I'm gonna use the gimbal today, and just said forget about the microphone. But I think the microphone is a lot better, especially when there's a blowing fan next to me. So hopefully that changed the atmosphere a little bit and improved the audio. But oh no, welcome once again. I was all over the place, but hey, welcome to the 25 Slow Bar. Here's a cup of coffee. Cheers to everybody that's here. That's Yoshi, Juanita, you're here, Modano, and Canadian Vasily. Thank you, Jazz, Juanita, Hajat, and let's see, Vivian Johnson, and Phuket Nutbot. But cheers to everybody first. Let me get freshen up from this cup of coffee. Whew. I think we might pick up some copyright for that music, but it's quite nice. But yeah, for now I'll start with the 4K videos and start slowly. I don't think I want to go straight into doing live streams because majority of the content will be still walking and exploring to different locations and traveling related. Like we had a restaurant visit the other day at Phuket Road, and that's in the 4K videos as well. And you know, different types of contents that's exploration related, but I think the fitness aspect really helps. And also, you know, like I mentioned a few times, it helps me to stay in shape and kind of be able to continue walking, as this year I wasn't doing so well, but the walking definitely improved a lot. Like I'm in probably better shape than I was a few months, I mean before I started the channel, that's what I meant. But yeah, I like to kind of build on that a little bit since I have the opportunity to walk around a lot more now, and I thought, hey, maybe I can do some resistance training and transform this body a little bit and improve it a little bit more, and like I said, bring you guys along for the ride. And if you guys are interested, join me as well and do some workout, and if not, some stretching, because I'll be doing some stretching as well for those of you interested. But the idea is to keep the exercises simple by just utilizing a few main exercises that targets like main muscle groups that can really make a difference, right? I'm not there to do, for example, 10,000 curls to work on my bicep only. I'm more interested to, like I said, work on the chest area, the back areas, well, I do a lot of walking, but I probably need to do some squats as well, and work on the thighs and the glutes a little bit, stuff like that. And maybe I'll get to making some running videos as well and utilize a little bit of the extra equipment we have. The X4 is just sitting there and it's an action camera, so I might be able to do that also and just add a little bit extra new content and dimension. But yeah, let's check out the view a little bit first and the cafe we're at. Using a gimbal is so nice. But I guess the extra workout has really taken some of the energy out of me. It's all part of it. There are days where you feel extra tired, but the benefits will come slowly, I'm sure. Okay, I'm just gonna drink this one up really quick, and then we'll head to the temple and get the walk started again. I'm just worried that it might start raining, and I think this time around when it does rain, it's gonna be pretty heavy. I think the whole island is on its toes and expecting some heavy downpours. So I'm gonna finish this up. Cheers to everybody. Hope you're having a good day and probably have more energy than I do today, but I'm glad I came out here. I do need cardio done. I've been just kind of at the gym for a few days. Okay, that was refreshing. Let me get the bill, and then we'll get going. And then I'll be able to get some steps in also. Much needed. Those few days off. I did get some workout, but it's different when you don't have cardio. Whenever I go for these walks, I mean, maybe at the end of the day I'll feel quite drained out, but the next morning I have this burst of energy thanks to the day of walking that I did. Okay, let me get the bill first. Sawadee krab. Oh, it's really nice right now. I never experienced a day this cool for a while. Whew, it's nice. I guess I was too tired to appreciate it before. Well, I guess it's no rush. Our barista went somewhere. We'll just wait for her for a little bit. And I guess we can walk around the cafe. There she is. Oh, that was really nice. Okay, let me get this all sorted out. She's so polite, she didn't have to duck. Okay, and the umbrella is there, readily available, just in case. I'm also cautious myself. I did say we'll check out the cafe one more time. 25 slow bar. And once the weather gets a bit better, hopefully sooner than later, I'll be able to jump back on the bike again. I worked out a bike mount and I tested it the other day. It seems to work. But it wasn't on a live stream when I tested it. It was on a video, but I think it's similar. But let's get going and head to the temple. I need to get some blessings myself. Get some good luck on my fitness journey. What time is it now? Oh, 10 a.m. And that's when I used to start my streams, a bit later. Wow. Well, let's not invade other people's privacy. But that was intriguing. Alright, Kathu Temple, or Kathu Chinese Shrine. And this might be a slightly shorter walk just due to the weather conditions today. I couldn't go too far, so I just rolled my bike out a few minutes so I don't, just in case a downpour is really hard, I can still make it home. It does get pretty bad when it starts, when the storm hits and it starts going at it. As you know, trees and landslides and various things can occur. And Madame says still a big storm coming. Yes, it's anticipated to affect Phuket as well, but it's supposed to hit northern Chiang Mai first. Well, northern part of Thailand, around Chiang Mai. And they're not sure if it's gonna hit all the way here, but I think it's affecting the weather here as well, because we didn't have a lot of rain all year round. Hey, they're having a school trip. And I wouldn't get in their way. I'll go through the side steps here. Let me take my shoes off here. That's so cool. And I guess there's plenty of temples all over Thailand, and they even have school trips here. Hello, kids. Hey, cheers, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. We're just at this temple. Let's not disturb anybody, and we'll go to the side here first. Because once I go inside the premises, I wouldn't be able to talk so much. But Paul says, Caper Bro, your opening theme song is lit. Kakumanaka, Paul Blunt, that is. Thank you so much for the $6.99 super chat. And yeah, welcome to Kathu Temple. It's pretty lit, and I hope the temple can light up your day as well. We're here to get some blessings from myself in terms of my fitness level this year and my fitness journey going forward to get back to or get some fitness level upgrades and do some resistance training. But all in all, thank you so much, Caper Bro, and I'm glad you like the music. I'll be mixing up the music going forward once I have a little bit more time, but that's something I look to do. But I'm glad you're enjoying this one. Cheers once again. Let's go in and get some blessings. No worries. That was a nice, brief, positive celebration before we go in. And why not have some positive vibes first, right? Thank you so much for the support. And let's get on in there. And today, you know what? I'm gonna pay for some incense as well. I think I need it, but they usually give you a whole package. I don't need it. I just want 3 incense. I'm just gonna place in front of the gods. Just something simple for myself, for prayers. I think it's the prayer that counts. Sadhika. I just want 3 อะ3ก็ได้ครับขอ3ก็ได้
3 ชุดนะ
3 ชุดก็ได้ครับ
ตรงนั้นเป็น3 ดอกใช่ไหม
ใช่3 ดอก
ไม่ใช่3 ชุด 3 ดอก
โอเคครับ
แล้วแต่
ขอบคุณมากครับ
แล้วแต่
โอเค
ครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
3 ดอก
thank you โอเคครับได้ครับ
อยู่ตรงนั้นจุดตรงนั้นจุดตะเกียงเลย
okay ครับ so I'm just gonna take 3 and we gave a donation yeah he knows yeah and I'll light it here and you guys seen Sign do it and they used the whole package and I thought I'll just save that for somebody else. It's the thought that counts. And I'm gonna place 1 per table and of course make a prayer for blessings of good health.
มาจากกรุงเทพ
มาจากภูเก็ตครับ
อยู่ภูเก็ตเหรอ
ภูเก็ตครับใช่ใช่ผมทานยาคนไทยครับมาตรงนี้โอเคครับขอบคุณครับครับ And he said I could actually put it all there. I'm like, all right, let's do this and make a prayer. And especially for Peter Bradfield, as we know that he's having a surgery soon. So best wishes to you, Peter Bradfield. This is especially for you, praying that everything goes well. And of course, you can rejoin us soon enough in the chats and we'll be able to celebrate with you together. So good health to you, Peter Bradfield. And to all my viewers, including you, Paul, thank you so much for your support. But to all my viewers, good health, happiness, and like I often say, some good peace, which is hard to find today. So let me make the prayers first. And he did mention, actually, he suggested that I should put it all there, and I'm like, all right. And let's put it all here. And once again, good health to Peter Bradfield, and wish your surgery goes absolutely perfect and well. Here we are. And I'm actually really glad I'm able to come out here for you, Peter. One more Y for you. And then I'll go to the other side as well and just make the same wish quickly. And I often praise this temple for being very streamer friendly and of course just good people in general that's here. Every time I've been here, they've been ever so kind. There are days, you guys know, I just walk in, I don't give any donations or anything, I just take a look. And they're quite the same, just as nice. And one more quick prayer here, and then we'll get the walking started again. But yes, many blessings of happiness and good health to everyone, but especially for you, Peter. me and Sign are keeping you in our thoughts and our prayers. Very often when we walk by any temple, we'll take a quick shout out for you to the gods. Okay, not to disturb them too much, but one more quick glimpse of Kathu Temple, and once again I feel so warm and just blessed that they're so nice and welcoming of me every time I come here with a camera, because you know some people don't like that, especially in temples. And cheers to the gentleman. Okay, let's get going. That felt wonderful, just that whole exchange and being able to give Peter some well wishes. I feel great. Sometimes you just need that boost in the morning. I was feeling quite drained, and I think the temple has awoken my spirit. But I guess that's what happens. I've been working out a few days, so I'm so tired from what I think it's a new experience altogether now. Safe travels to these kids as well. Okay, that felt wonderful. Wow, that was something. Good vibes from this temple. And before I head off, I actually pressed the super chat goal wrong. Thank you for hitting our super chat goals, Paul. I might have increased a tier, but it's unnecessary. Usually I just... Oh, okay. No, I didn't. It's perfect. It hit the super chat goals. There we go. Thinking too much. Thank you for hitting our super chat goals once again. I'll be holding you a banner. I'm thinking about maybe inside the premises, but I guess let's get some views of Kathu as well to blend in. So let's go outside to hold that banner. But good to have you here, Paul, and of course everybody to join in and give some blessings to Peter. These roads are narrow. That's what you can expect at these older parts of town. They just forget to walk paths. And yes, I do have one more thumbnail to make on the previous live stream with Sign. No worries, I'll be doing that once I head home today, and then probably put another video together for the workout journey. And like I said, that's just a side segment, but I'm taking it quite seriously. Like I set some goals for myself, you guys heard earlier. We'll be talking a little bit more about that, I guess, today, but let's delay no more and get some celebration going first. And do stay tuned, Paul, for the thumbnail. I'll be posting that in the community post. So one moment, let's do what we love to do, and that's celebrations. Alright, let me get the angles right so we have a better view of the temple. You know what, I think down here will be better. Okay. And Paul said, oops, sorry, back to temple. Definitely, and we're done praying now, but thank you so much, Paul, for the super chat. And definitely hitting our super chat goals today. Here is banner time, but expect a better version on the thumbnail. As you know, I often will upgrade these a little bit and add some design to it, hopefully to provide some interaction and joy for everybody and appreciation for your support. So thank you, Paul. That's definitely a victory. And here's some fireworks for you. And thank you. And I appreciate every single one of you who stepped in and helped me and sign out in this channel out to hit those super chat goals. It's ever so life-changing that me and Zion are feeling a little bit of positiveness in the whole month of August. Despite all that's happened, we're healing. And today, thank you so much, Paul. And I'll be spending some, I'm already thinking about it, on spending some time on what to do on the thumbnails. But thank you once again to Paul Blunt. Cheers, Caper Bro. And actually, I'll keep that there for a little bit as we march this way. Hey, there's those kids again. Hello, Saudi Cop. She's waving at me with her finger. That's hilarious. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's a huge cafe there. Maybe we can give that place a try one day. And once again, thank you so much, Paul. And today's topic has been, I guess, the new fitness segment that I've been trying to do. I did a 50 push-up challenge before, but I guess if you don't maintain it and upkeep it, things do go away. So this time I intend to, whether if it does well, I intend to maintain it and continue to do those episodes going forward, but they will not overwhelm the channel. There'll be kind of a spare content for everybody who wants to join in. But I do look to have some transformation. Like I said, it won't be some casual workout during the weeks and that's it. Alongside those videos, I'll probably be putting a little bit more time myself on the side to get to the mark that I need to get to. But at the same time, I'll be informing everybody what I'm doing. And it won't be complex, like I assure you. If you already watched the content already, you'll know that I'm sticking to simple movements that targets major muscle groups, which in return helps get gains that are a little bit easier to attain at my age. And I'm not looking to, in terms of become a bodybuilder or anything, but I do have a standard. Like I said, there will be weight loss in terms of fat, there will be muscle gain in terms of various major muscle groups and transformation, and you guys will get to compare it over time. And Vivian says, strange to see a blue school bus. Yeah, it was very pretty as well. They have all sorts of different styles of vehicles used for school buses here. A lot of times I've seen those public buses they use. It's also wooden. It's more like a van, but the back of the van has been taken out and turned into passenger seating. And Paul says, no thank you, I busted in and didn't realize you were going to temple. Oh wow, good Paul. And I'm glad you came marching in and you were just in time for to get some of those positive vibes. Like I said, whether you believe in it or not, I'm just there to provide some positiveness. But I definitely did pray for some good things, including happiness, peace, and good health, something that we send towards Peter as well. It's never easy to go into a surgery, regardless of what type and how big or small. You always get a little bit anxious, and of course fear is involved. And I hope, like I said, Peter needs a lot of good rest, so I'm sure I'm able to help him fall asleep, if not provide him anything else. And then Vivian says, I like the mural on it too. Yeah, that was quite cool for a school bus especially, yeah? Hey, City Emerald, Steve, good to have you here. I was just telling everybody on the other live stream what an amazing job you did and an awesome walk you gave us at Happy Rock. So glad that you're in the chat so I can say this to you while we're live streaming. So everybody do go over to Steve's channel and check out what I'm talking about. Happy Rock is the nickname, but Gladstone is the official name. A beautiful area that Steve has chosen to retire at. And definitely I would probably do so too myself if I wasn't here already. But all in all, a beautiful city and location right next to Oregon City. So do join Steve and his adventurous stories on his live stream, fresh out of the oven. So thank you for that, Steve. City Emerald, as he thinks so as well. Or she. And did I miss the chat again? My bad, the glare is so horrible here. See if I can improve conditions by making it brighter. Hello Triple T, good to see you. And oh, no worries, City. And definitely go over to City Emerald's channel and check that out. It was a wonderful walk, and I assure you the commentating, I said many times, the commentary was excellent. You guys know I only operate on coffee. I seem to be doing all right now. But I assure you, half an hour ago, I had no idea what I was doing. And that's what happens when you enjoy coffee to a certain extent. And I certainly do. But glad everybody is able to join us now. We're having a good time. And I think I'm all right now in terms of being mindful of where I am and what I'm doing. I expected some rain. It seemed to make me second guess my expectations. There is a storm warning in effect, I assure you, and I got many texts about it. And last night there was plenty of rain. You guys can see it's all damp and wet everywhere. But you know, I make it sound like I'm complaining, but every time we come out, we're able to dodge the rain. So if you're asking me what the weather is in terms of this year in Phuket and this month, it's excellent. Hello, hello, no worries. Cute little puppy. Hey Megan, good to see you. We went to one cafe already, the 25 Slow Bar, and made our way to Kathu Temple. And you know what? I think you joined just at the right time, because I had no idea what I was doing about half an hour ago, but you're just in time to check out some interesting murals. Just down this laneway here. Welcome Megan to the live stream. And sorry everybody that's joined us a lot earlier. I had a little bit of a dead mood because, well, I wasn't really awake yet. But welcome to Phuket Walk once again. Hope you're having a great night or a great day. I think your usual Phuket walker has been summoned back to his body. And I'm feeling great, and hopefully you guys are feeling all right as well. Despite my downer moods when we started out in terms of just being exhausted, I hope the island itself and the surroundings of Kathu has helped you one way or another brighten up your day or night. And this mural is really interesting. I hope they maybe do a little bit of a refurbishment, because I don't want this to fade. It looks really nice. And Triple T says, I like the temple that ears on the way to Big Buddha. And Chiang Mai definitely has a lot of good wall art and street art. And for those of you who's been there, you might know what Triple T is talking about. Actually, I think there are some videos who just focused on Chiang Mai's street art. But I assure you, Phuket has a lot as well. And if Chiang Mai was the first to do it, I'm sure Phuket has caught up since then. Because as you guys know, all over the journeys we walk on, we can often find a lot of beautiful murals. And we're just at the hour mark, and I actually need to get my steps in, so if we loop back, I can continue to walk a little bit so we can travel a bit further. But let's see how we do. I do need to make another video today and continue some of those workout streams. I mean workout videos, sorry, workout episodes. I keep on thinking about streaming it. When it does rain that hard, I might attempt to. And there's an interesting building I always like to make a stop at. Yeah, I agree. Here, City Explorer. It's definitely really nice art. I actually enjoy these arts along the way of our walks. It makes things a lot more interesting, and it does tell a story. A lot of them often reflect what are the local areas and vibes, in particular this building, what it's all about. Like, you wouldn't know if you just walk by, but certain things, a picture does tell or speak 1,000 words. And there's more murals there. Let me do a little zoom in on that one without crossing the street. I'm very cautious of the weather today. I have gotten caught in one of those super heavy rain before, and it wasn't very fun. I do have a better umbrella this time around. Last time I got caught, I was on the motorbike, so that was a battle to get home. Because once it starts raining hard, you can't really see where you're going here. And Triple T says, I'm not sure if I would go back to Chiang Mai or not. Well, they do have some issues during the seasons. They have I guess, a air quality issue during certain months. But when that's all resolved, then during other months, it's quite a nice place and pleasant. Sign had the opportunity to visit a few times. And I would definitely take everybody on a trip there one day as well. I didn't visit Chiang Mai yet. And the funny thing is, that was the first location I thought of visiting when I first thought of coming to Thailand. I was more interested in the northern parts. As we're walking by Papa's House Coffee, we had a live stream there with signed just the other stream, I think, last week. And Megan says, love that cafe. Yeah, I hope I'll go back with Sign again. A lot of times I go to the 25 slow bar by myself because I just want to kind of go back to the cafe when Sign's available, so she gets to enjoy a little bit of it as well. Hey, good to see you, Brad. Now, speaking of amazing and awesome walks, Brad Palmer had a great live stream walking alongside Johnny Strides. And thank you very much for that walk, Brad. And not just Johnny Strides alone, Marie was also there with them, of course, alongside many good friends and viewers of this channel. Canadian Vasily, Liam, Sapan, Yoshi, they were all there. But all in all, this time around, do check out Brad's channel. And let's focus on that because he had an awesome, amazing walk with Johnny Strides. So head over to Brad's channel, subscribe, and like that content. Of course, enjoy that walk. It was a wonderful walk, great gathering and meeting at downtown Toronto. It's currently 10:33 locally, and I actually expected us to be in the rain. I guess I had so many text messages about the storm warning, it freaked me out. But it was raining earlier, including this morning. But that's the kind of luck we've been getting this year, some good luck. And also, let me walk to the side here first. Hey, Paul, thank you so much once again, actually, for joining member. Welcome to the Phuket Walk family. Kakumana Cup, Paul Blunt, for becoming a member. I hope you enjoyed that member's content, and I'll be making the August video soon enough. Cheers. This month has flown by actually so fast. I guess it's really been a good month, as good times often do flash by a lot faster. This month has been almost undetected or unnoticeable. I haven't been keeping track, and before you know it, we're so near September already. But I really enjoy this month, as I told many of you already. It's a month of healing. It's been a lot of positive vibes. And of course, most important to me anyways, that me and Sign has a good sense of direction. And that's because our life has improved. Despite some of the difficult things we had to look at this year and face, I couldn't ask for a better month. And we saw that buggy earlier. Here's a mirror of one. Yeah, thanks, Megan. Definitely. Cheers, Paul. And Brad says, thanks for the shout out. Jazz? Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jazz. And feel free to hold any channels that's available on the commands. Let's make a small detour Just look at that beautiful backdrop there. The way the wind is blowing is telling me the rain is near. A storm is somewhere. Now the temperature has picked up now. Well, the humidity still exists. It's definitely not 23 degrees. Feels more so like 28 now. But still quite alright. Enjoyable walk. And cheers to Modano. Definitely cheers to Modano. I'm just trying to see if I still have network here. Hold on. It's showing network is weak on my status. And I'm in people's way. Let me walk to the side first. Hey, I knew I missed something. Thank you so much, Modano, for gifting 5 memberships. Cheers, Modano, and welcome new members. Chris Crocco, Matt Ross, Sapan. Wonderful to have you as a part of the Phuket Walk family, Sapan, and as well as, of course, We Go Places Tours. That's Christine, and welcome Jan Anderson. Cheers, Modano. One moment. I was like, cheers to Modano, definitely. Modano, Kakumanakab, and thank you everybody for saying cheers so I know what's going on. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership, the gift of all gifts. We certainly need some good members, so thank you for gifting those memberships so people can get the chance to see my members' content and of course rock those members emojis. But all in all, thank you so much. You're too kind, bro, and thank you for the wonderful support once again. Hope you enjoyed the stream so far despite me being a little off today. But Kakumanakab, Modano, thank you. And also welcome to my new members. And I do have a lot of things planned out going forward. I do need to and hope to put more members content up as well. And as things settle down in the month of August, and you guys know, you might know anyways, high season is about to arrive in October, so it might seem a bit slow now. Once things pick up in terms of high season locally on the island, I'll be picking up the content and adding, and of course providing more time into the channel, and we'll have more content and good content to enjoy. And like I said earlier, a lot more members content. If not a full video, I like some slightly shorter clips videos for the members to enjoy, as we often visit interesting places and have fun moments with Sign as well. And City Emerald says, thanks for the awesomeness you bring, Modano. And definitely, Modano has been helping me sign in the channel since he came into the chat. And today he continues to give me confidence and inspire me to grow my channel. And he probably felt that I was pretty out of it today. So thank you so much to Modano as well as Paul for hitting our super chat goals, to giving me a much needed boost. You guys know people do have burnt out days or downer days, and today I guess I was more physically burnt out than mentally. Just trying to do some new extra content for us in terms of fitness. And I guess sometimes I forget what age I really am at, but hey, age is just a number. It's more so my body didn't do that kind of training for a while, so I guess I felt extra tired and fatigued. But this definitely has lifted my spirits, and I guess I'll have to call it a rest day, or you know what, I'll probably hit the gym again. I was gonna call it a rest day and give myself a day off, but I feel very inspired right now. So whether it's our walking journeys that provides me the cardio, or some of those fitness content that I have prepared for everybody, more specifically some resistance training, whether with weights or push-up, I hope I can provide some good vibes for everybody. And like I said, if I end up live streaming one of those fitness episodes, that would be because we're probably reined in, because the channel is about walking, but walking is also connected to fitness. Whether you like it or not, if you walk a lot and you treat yourself well in terms of eating and diet, your health is going to improve. And that's something I learned, like I said, at the beginning of the stream. Maybe I didn't make any sense then. But what I meant to say was I started out as a runner. I mean, I walked around everywhere before for long walks, but I didn't do it at a consistent basis. I often opt for the quicker option, and sometimes I do go for an hour run, even 10K sometimes, but I was often running. And I didn't know walking, if you keep it up, had huge benefits. And definitely helped me maintain my calories to a good count. I was able to enjoy more food as well. My appetite has increased, and I have more energy to face every day. And not to joke around, I'm a little bit addicted to walking, because on the days I don't walk, it just doesn't feel right. We'll head further forward a little bit, and then we'll probably check out the flea market at this time, and let's see where we go from there. But in order to do so, let's get us safely across from this very dangerous section first. And this is probably one of the hardest roads to cross, but I think we've done this before. And hey Trojan, good to see ya. We still have a little bit of walking to do. I'm gonna do a little bit of victory lap, but heading forward this way and towards the Princess Songkla University. And let's see how things go. I do need my cardio and steps in today, so maybe I'll keep the walk going a little longer if you guys are not too tired overseas. But for those of you locally, it's still quite early, 10:45, and it's, I guess, another hour or so away before you grab your lunch. So stay put and stay with us and continue walking if you like, because we'll be marching forward furthermore. So welcome Trojan to our victory lap. And we have crossed the hour mark, and that was very enjoyable. I didn't even notice we've been streaming for an hour. But today it was a good opportunity as well to get to make some well wishes for Peter, just a little bit ahead of his surgery. Alright, left and right traffic. And I'll get back into the chats in a bit. I'm glad we made it across. And Vivian says, I believe I just heard thunder, so if I disappear, it is power failure. Yeah, it happens here too. Once you hear that thunder, sometimes there's a power box that goes boom right after that. And then the power goes out. But I think we're doing well in terms of weather. I haven't, aside from maybe some indication from the wind, there hasn't been anything bad yet in terms of raining. So I figure we can walk a little bit more down this way. I did start the stream a bit early, so I hope those of you overseas are still awake. And also, just in case that the power does go off, a early good night to you, Vivian. But feel free to stay as long as you can, or the power allows, of course. I guess I have to make it across the street to get to the market. And Megan says, that canopy motorbike that just passed by was awesome. I want one. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of DIY styles here in terms of how the motorbikes are designed, or people add different things to it. Custom made. Okay, a lot of traffic here. Let me get myself across first. And then we can make an official entry here in the front. And then we'll loop around and check out some of that food. It smells really good, the fried chicken. If you're into coconut drinks and fruits, they're just 25 baht for the smaller coconuts and 30 for the bigger ones. And 15 baht for pineapples. That's like $1 less than that. Plenty of flowers. And that's the good thing about living in the Kathu area. You can find local pricing at the flea market for all sorts of good stuff. Produce, food. And I know a lot of my friends actually prefer these kind of fresh market. Did I say flea market? I might have called it flea market a few times, but the fresh market type of settings. It's more exotic to them. A few of my friends told me. And hey, Michael, good to see ya. Welcome, Michael, all the way from the UK. And sorry if I missed you on the chat the other live stream. It's very difficult sometimes on the glare. But good that I caught it this time. Welcome, Michael N from the UK, and hello to the UK as well. We're checking out a fresh market. I might have called it a flea market many times. but this is definitely a place where you can get the best prices. Support local? Well, this is supporting local. As local as it can get, I think. And today we're currently streaming with the DJI Mic 2, which I didn't have on at the beginning of the stream, and also using a DJI SE Osmo gimbal version 1, and the camera that's providing the footage is from the iPhone 16 Pro. And I see some pork leg or pork foot rice. It's actually delicious. And usually you'll find it in a very nice gravy, and they marinated it for hours and hours. And what we call very alloy. Well, not the very part, but alloy. And to say very, it's alloy. That means delicious, very delicious. And they serve it with a bed of rice, or over the bed of rice. If you want to grab something on the go, these would be some Thai delights. A lot of them are made with rice, like rice cakes. They're rice based. And Hajjat says, I'm heading to bed. Have a good night. Alex, Medano, and everyone. Have a good night, Hajjat. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully I can help you sleep a little better tonight. And great to see your channel on Johnny Stumbles as well. Good work, good job. And of course, Johnny also pulled Hajjat's link on Johnny Stumbles. So congratulations on the new videos that you put up, and you have a great night, Hajjat. And speaking of Johnny Stumbles, where you can see what I'm talking about, and also check out Hajjat's channel on Johnny Stumbles also when you're there. Let me pull up Stumbles. I was just watching the live stream before I came out. And of course getting ready in the background, as I usually am in the morning, just running around and trying to get set up. And local spices, I'm going to check this out. It's always interesting. I'm getting a little bit lost here as I roam around. There's plenty to see. I've been to this fresh market before, but it's always interesting. And a lot of chili peppers. And let me catch up on the chat, as Megan says, fresh produce and good eats. It must smell pretty amazing in there. Well, the thing is, with fresh markets, it doesn't smell that amazing because there's a mixture of, I guess, raw meats as well in the premises. So it does have that fresh market vibe. But when you walk by the foods, you do get the delicious aroma. But I'm not gonna lie, some of you who've never been to fresh markets, they do have a distinct scent. But I wouldn't say it's too bad. It's just probably due to the mixture of produce and meats that are available. But I assure you the air quality is great here, so it's nothing that smells horrible or anything. And then Megan says, oh yeah, raw meat probably wouldn't smell that great. Well, maybe my nose is just sensitive, so I pick it up, you know what I mean? But hey, Mark Davis, good to see ya. Welcome to Phuket, Thailand. And I just came by to take a quick glimpse at the fresh market. and still quite lively actually. Usually all the action happens early morning, around 7 o'clock a.m. But we're not that late here. It's 3 minutes to 11 a.m. that is, on Phuket Island, and we're in a part of the island called Kathu, a more local vibe area. And since we have such a good crowd, I think I'm gonna keep on walking and blabbing. I didn't start out the walk too well. No microphone and no energy, just fatigue overall due to some recent additional resistance training. But I am getting used to it. And I think in a week or so, the benefits will show and translate to a boost of energy compared to today. But hopefully you guys can catch a glimpse of that content on my 4K video section for just entertainment sakes, and see how I go as I go forward, see how I progress or fail. But feel free to check out my new Phuket Walk fitness segment. Let's take a detour here just because it looks so beautiful. And I know I pulled all sorts of links of friends of the channel already, but I'm gonna pull this one again, and that's City Admiral's channel link. Do check out his new live stream. It was an awesome walk indeed. Like I said, I was learning a lot about Happy Rock or Gladstone, and at the same time enjoying the beautiful serenity that the natural atmosphere has to offer. So it's definitely worth another mention. Please do go check out Steve's channel, City Admiral, for that fresh out of the oven live stream. And thank you for the shout out as well, Steve. I'm glad I was able to provide some inspiration, and I'm really glad you got a gimbal and was able to go out there. But just like when I started, take it a bit easy. Just like I said also in my fitness video, it does take time in the beginning, but slowly but surely you'll feel the health improvements of walking. But glad you had a good time, and it was great to see you having a good time during that walk. And let's do a zoom in to let you guys see what I was talking about. It's really nice. Like, I would love that to be my backyard. I did say I originally selected Chiang Mai to visit. You guys can see my love for high grounds, as Flick Hunter says. And hello Flick on the replay. Yeah, that is nice. Especially if that was your backyard, right? It's like every day you just wake up, open up your curtains and have a cup of coffee. Who needs to go anywhere? Can you guys tell the difference after I had that cup of coffee? So I assure you, 25 Slow Bar serves a really nice cup. Definitely did the trick to wake me up. And City Emerald says, Alex, you're a fountain of inspiration. Thank you so much, and you're an inspiration for me as well. All of you are. That's keeping me going. And not to mention the amazing support from you and Don to help Sign get better footage and quality on her walks. And she's looking at that Actually, the other day she was trying to use the old gimbal that failed her, and it worked for a little bit. So if you guys missed that stream, give me a moment. I'm gonna try to fix my shoe here. It's got some rocks in it. 1 second. As I'm saying that, yeah, you guys can go over to Science channel and check out the stream. And I noticed the difference as well. So here I am today trying to use my gimbal again. Let me put you guys down a little bit. As Flick said, I think it was the alley cat angle or eyes view. Okay, let me get my shoes on. Okay, let's get going. And Mark Davis said, Alex, how long have you been in Thailand now? I know you lived in Toronto before. Well, I've been in Phuket for 12 years now. I did come here 1 year for school and then went back for another to save some money, and then I came back. But all in all, 12 and almost 13 years, if you count that year that I was here for school. But continuously, yeah, 11, 12. And Mark says, oh, that's for Steve. No worries. And I have lived in Toronto before, yeah. I lived in Toronto most of my life for a good 25 plus years. I did go back and forth to when I was traveling, but I guess more accurate, around 25 years I lived in Toronto straight before I started kind of traveling the world and going to different places, eventually settling down here. And also, I just got 2 gifted memberships from a couple of amazing friends of Phuket Walk, and they often try to join me on these walks despite some time differences. And these good folks are from Niagara, Ontario, and ladies first from Christine, and as well as from Adam. So I'm gonna pull their channel, so feel free to check out some amazing content in the Niagara region and area, Niagara, Canada, that is. And join Adam and Christine on their adventures, live streams, and great content. But let me get a hold of this. And that should pull Christine's channel. And Mark says, nice, Niagara Falls, my second home. Hey, then you probably know both of them, as they're amazing content creators of that area, and also they go to other places too, but I guess more focus in the Niagara region. And I have visited Niagara Falls many times myself. I guess Toronto isn't that far away. Very beautiful. At a young age I was roaming around the arcades of, if I don't trip over this. Yeah, I was roaming at the arcades of Clifton Hill. And of course, got to check out amazing falls over the years I was still in Ontario. And after Christine's link, here's Adam's hidden jackpot. Thank you for the gifted membership from both channels, from their amazing viewers and community. And I'll definitely join their next live stream when I can and when I see them on. And I think the park is ready and open. Let's check out the park. The last time we came, it was still under construction. And this entrance was not available. And hey, I told everybody, when this part is done, we'll walk through it. Let's hope it's done, because we're gonna walk through it. Okay, let me put my other phone away, just in case it's slippery here. We just had some rain. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Welcome to Kathu Park. Hold on one moment, please. As I focus more on the walking now, so you guys can enjoy this here. Yeah, City Emerald says beautiful. I'm glad you're here alongside everybody, because some of you may know that's came to this park with me before. This whole stretch here was still under construction. They just completed it, I don't think too long ago. And let's check out, of course, the view here as the water is filled up now. They drained it out for a bit to work on the area, and this area is really nice. It's a local park for everybody, and a lot of families and kids and good people, elders come here during the evening times for some relaxing. And I'm glad they were able to put some funding in and improve the park further for the local neighborhood. And I'm so glad I said I was going to do some extended walking, and I thought I'll check it out here. I was a little bit worried that it wasn't open yet, and I'm glad it's, well, we're walking through it right now, aren't we? And Mark says, I quite the family history, Steve, in Niagara. Special place for sure, yeah. And a beautiful place indeed. When I was younger, in my 20s, I often went to Niagara by the lake to check out some of the vineyards there and stay at the bed and breakfast to enjoy some of those amazing vibes in the region. And good wine. I always enjoy the ice wine from Enniskillen. It's very sweet, but it's a nice type of sweet, isn't it? And let's check out the path we've traveled. And despite my slow start, this has turned out to be quite a wonderful stream. Thank you, everybody. It's usually you guys that pick up my spirit and makes these streams worthwhile and these walks fun. And of course, alongside my moderators keeping it positive. So thank you, everybody, today. Well, I'm not ending it yet. I just feel appreciation. And I also lived a few years in Hamilton, slightly closer to Niagara Falls. So I visited quite often when I resided in Hamilton. Mark Davis says, nice to see, Alex, you enjoy Niagara Falls. Oh, cheers to you. It's a place hard not to enjoy. Definitely beautiful. And I don't care what some people say. It's definitely a huge wonder of the world. And sorry if I missed the chats. Let me double check. And Megan says they really did an excellent job with that boardwalk. I think so. Actually, when they were building it, I wasn't sure what they were gonna put the top on, like what they were gonna put on top, and it turned out to be a boardwalk. I'm very glad they put wood on top in terms of for the surface. A lot of times they just kind of, like this flooring here, just put cement or some tiles. And we'll do a nice loop around and check out the beautiful waters here. As I often say, we're in Phuket, aren't we? We have some mountains, but often we find different ways to enjoy the waters here, whether it's at a park like this or sometimes at Bang Wat Reservoir, or of course by the seashores at Sapan Hin. And I haven't been to the beaches lately, just due to the fact of all the weather alerts has been kind of putting me off, just in case I get caught in one of those in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit harder to handle. You guys can see the wind is picking up, suggesting maybe my luck is running out in terms of dodging that rain. But I'm happy I'm here to make this celebration victory walk, definitely. And let's take a loop this way. I guess I'm not alone. There's some travelers alongside walking here, getting some exercise also. And why wouldn't you? There's no rain right now and no burning sun to give you a heat stroke. This would be the moment of escape in terms of dodging those two things and enjoying some cool weathers here at the moment. And hey, Boom Productions, good to see ya. It was a early stream and an early start. I'm glad I was able to walk a little bit longer to prolong it into the late night entertainment hours for ya, Boom. Great to see you on the TTT meetup as well, and of course the many good contents that you've been putting up for us, including that chillaxing and relaxing 4K video down by the beaches. So do go over to Papa of Muzzy and Boom Productions and check out all the assorted adventures that he's been taking everybody to, and hope you guys can follow along as well and check out Papa of Muzzy, which is Boom Productions. Welcome, Boom, good to see you. And City Emerald says this area is really nice and peaceful as well as beautiful. Yeah, I really like it here. And you know what? At night times it gets quite vibrant as well. A lot of locals don't like to come out too early on the day. Well, understandable due to the heat, humidity, and the sun. But during the evening times, it's a complete different vibes here, as the park is often filled up with a lot of people by the waters or just walking around doing various fun activities. And let's take another glimpse before we head off. And here's a tree that's believed to have some spiritual powers in terms of bring good luck. And there's a setup for it where you can make a quick prayer for some good blessings and positive vibes. And speaking of positive vibes and blessings, Moments of Muzzy, thank you so much. Moments of Muzzy, and of course Boom Productions, Papa Muzzy. Thank you so much, Boom and Muzzy, for the wonderful support. I always appreciate that sticker and seeing Muzzy on the sticker as well. Cheers to ya, and I hope you're enjoying the walk. We'll be walking a little bit more. This is kind of a victory lap. I'm so glad you can join us, and you know what? Let's stroll a little more and enjoy the walk a little bit longer. Kokumanaka, Boom, and Moments of Muzzy. And I'm gonna also make a quick ask or prayer for blessings here. You guys are like, you're doing that a lot lately. Well, yeah, I do have Peter in mind, and when I have a chance, like I said, Mia and Sign, well, send him some positive vibes. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, I'll be making a returning loop back this way now, because I did park my bike down there. So unfortunately, eventually, I have to end up in that location. And then I'll be able to make my journey home, which is not too far from here. Like I said, I can't really be on the bike for too long if the rain does hit. But we've been blessed with plenty of good luck today. What rain? And I did even put on the title, storm warning. It's been raining at night. It was raining this morning, and the wind suggests like it's gonna rain, but hey, whatever reason, we've been blessed. So I'm gonna just do a loop back. If I venture forward, some of you may know it's Princess Songkla University. But right now, I'm a little bit still cautious about the storm warning. And maybe perhaps I can just find a place to sit and chill, but it's the ride back that I'm worried about. And for those of you new to riding or Phuket Island, do be cautious. If you're caught in the rain, maybe it might be a good idea if you find a place to park the bike first, especially if it's pouring down really hard, because in order to see, it's really tough despite you having a helmet or not. And if you don't, your eyes might be just kind of like super soaker with water. I had to experience a short ride. The first time I endured it was just from my university to my apartment at the time. And by the time I got home, I got pure red eyes because I was struggling to keep my eye open. It was quite an adventure. And Boom says, Muzzy looking for critters outside? She says meow, Jazz. And I hope she says some meow for me as well. But glad that Muzzy is having a good time, as she often is with Boom. And Boom has provided even me with many good advice about cats, as I recently was able to upgrade Sing's diet to some good food that's suited for her age now. And thank you so much for the reminder, Boom, as I often just fed her the same thing for 10 years and she was fine. But I still remember that conversation that Boom was saying during one of the episodes of Moments of Muzzy, and he said cats needs a really good food. You gotta be picky about that. And they don't drink a lot of water, so you're gonna have a mixture of wet food and dry food. And as well as they sleep most of the time, so when they are awake, play with them as much as you can, especially indoor cats, to give them exercise. So thank you, Moments of Muzzy and Boom. And that was a video from quite a while ago, but you can see some of the conversations that we have. And of course, alongside the good content that Muzzy and Boom provides, it really sticks with you, the experience. And that advice, I took it to heart. And we're able to slowly, but now it's been upgraded for Sing, her new diet plan and meals. And sorry if I pressed anything wrong on the screen. We all do that. And oh, geez, Louise, what did I miss? Hey, good to see you, Gazu. Thanks for the healing and inspiring streams. Oh, geez, no worries. Like I often say, let me get my big head on screen first. Gazu, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Kokumang na cup. And I often say, hey, it's you guys that often inspire me to come out here, so I think it's only fair that I provide a little bit back, but I'm glad I'm doing a good job in terms of providing some positive vibes for yourself, and I'll be sure to continue improving and working at it. Kokumana cup once again. Cheers, Gazu. Appreciate it. And I think we have some time. Let's pull the banner to extend our victory lap, and then be sure to look out for the thumbnail, as I'll be including some much needed appreciation and designs into the thumbnail of the walk, and I will also post it on the community post, and that's also to just provide some inspiration or positive vibes for everybody. And a lot of times I hope I can give you guys a giggle or two or a laugh or two. And we are here in the Kathu area for some local vibes, and our bonus session in terms of the victory walk was at this amazing fresh market before, I guess, the park took some glory. But we're here now, so let's pull the banner here and enjoy the local vibe some more. Thank you so much, Gazu. And I would say that's a buzzer beater so far anyways. And he shoots, she shoots, and it's good. And let me set this up, just one moment. And it's 4 minutes to 11:30. And for my local viewers, thank you so much. Please do feel free to run out and grab that lunch. I don't think it'll be too much of a struggle today. A lot of relaxing vibes, at least in this area, and plenty of food to spare. And let me set up this banner right now. Da 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 da. Okay, I think it's ready. And that's the banner. And let's get it on screen. Da, 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 da. And thank you everyone today for coming on this journey, but this one is for Gazu. Cheers to you. I'm very happy that I'm able to provide some positive vibes for you. I hope you continue to enjoy the content as I will continue to improve and hopefully give us more quality contents going forward. But thank you for being awesome, and I'm so glad you're enjoying what you're watching. And here's some fireworks for you. And to you and everybody today, as a collective effort, definitely a Wawa Wee Wawa day and live stream. So thank you to Gazu and everyone as well. And one more big thank you. While we enjoy the local vibes of older parts of town, Kathu on Phuket Island. And I'm glad you're loving that fireworks, boom. One moment. And thank you one more time to Gazu. I'm gonna cross the street here. Because I want to change the backdrop a bit. And I do have some time. Whoa, that car was really close. And this shouldn't be too hard to find. One moment. There is Moments of Muzzy. And thank you so much as well, Moments of Muzzy, for the amazing support, the super sticker. Always good to see you, Boom, as well. But you know, I like seeing Muzzy a little bit more, but don't be jealous. As this banner is definitely for Muzzy. So thank you, Muzzy. More fireworks, since Boom likes it, we'll have some fireworks for Boom and you. And I'm gonna give you a big thank you first, Muzzy, because we're gonna pull a little bit of different graphics. And once again, thank you, Moments of Muzzy. Now, for the record, Muzzy does not look like that. She's very beautiful, cute, and adorable, and intelligent. So cheers to Moments of Muzzy. And of course, as well as Gazu. Modano for the wonderful members gift. Paul for hitting our super chat goals. Much to celebrate about, but also I would like to ask everybody to keep Peter in your mind, and whatever way you can, send him some positive vibes. As like I said, going into surgery is definitely something you might have some fears to or feel anxious about. But I pray and hope that everything goes smoothly, and definitely will, Peter. I set out to escape the rain as I saw the rain start to stop, and I ran out the door to kind of enjoy some dryness, and I think we escaped the rain the whole time around. We've been walking 2 hours now and not even one drop, despite me having my umbrella out the whole time. And maybe some of the winds and environment, weather condition, and weather reports and warnings telling me that it will definitely storm, but not during our session anyways. So I'm so glad we're able to walk around the Kathu area as I had a cup of coffee. Sorry for the slow start once again. And as my spirit kind of came back thanks to that cup of coffee at 25 Slow Bar, I was able to provide a somewhat of a positive walk around Kathu Temple. Made some well wishes for Peter Bradfield, and of course pulled a lot of banners for the amazing support today. I'm going to walk by Kin Cat here, as Kin Cat often gives us a wave before we sign off. But thank you everybody. Today is definitely one of those days that you guys provided the positive force and uplifting, carrying me all the way to 25 Slow Bar to get my antidote. So before we sign off and wrap things up, I'm going to give a big shout out again to my wonderful support today. Starting out with my caper bro, Paul Blunt. Well, he calls me caper bro anyways, but thank you so much, Paul. Do stay tuned, all of you actually, for that thumbnail update and design in appreciation of your support today. But Paul, thank you for hitting our super chat goals, and my man, my bro, and my friend as well, Madano. Cheers, thank you so much. I know how busy it was this whole week. I'm so blessed that you're here with my walk today, and of course staying all the way into the late hours. So I appreciate you and your gifted memberships, 5 gifted memberships to help my channel to continue to grow as you always did. Thank you so much, Madano. I appreciate you. And Moments of Muzzy, always great to see you on the late night entertainment for yourself, alongside Boom as well. So thank you so much. I hope you like that banner, and once again thank you to Boom and yourself for the amazing tips and advice for my cat, as I can see her health improve, and I definitely appreciate those heads up, as I'm a bonehead sometimes when it comes to these things. Thank you so much as well, Gazu. Last but not least, definitely thank you for the Wawa Wee Wawa support, the super chat, and Gazu says thanks for the healing and inspiration streams. But you know what, like I often say, you guys are the one that's healing me as well, so I hope I can provide some of that back, and it's only fair to do so. Alright, thank you everybody. And I actually am completely tired. When I started out the day, I was physically tired due to some of the resistance training that I've been trying to incorporate into my life, and also my channel in the 4K videos. There's a big giant ant on my phone. One moment, let me get that off first. Okay, that's resolved. Sorry for the interruption, but I had a great time and a great walk today, and the walk definitely provided much needed cardio and a boost to my mental health and energy throughout the day. I have a little bit of filming to do, a lot of editing to kind of catch up on, and also I think I'm going to hit the gym once again and provide us more footage of some of those workouts. But all in all, thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for the wonderful support. I always appreciate all of you. Kokumak nakap. And until we meet again, Sawadee Kap, Sawadee Ka, Sawadee Ja, and I shall catch you later. Cheers. And yes, of course, I'm your Phuket Walker, Alex. Please do stay tuned for the outro music. I will have the latest update once available, but this is the most recent one that's available by YouTube. It provides a much needed and very important shout out to all my members, and I will be sure to include the 5 new members that was gifted by Madano. Cheers once again. Until we meet again, take care, and we're off.